I'm just reading out the operating part. In view of the aforesaid, the findings of the criminal court and the order convicting the accused under the aforesaid sections I 304B and 306 IPC is totally erroneous and perverse. As such, the impugned judgment dated 26/7/2023 and consequential order dated 27/7/2023 passed by the learned additional SG FTC Borpeta in SC number 184/2021 arising out of so and so, convicting the appellant accused under sections 304B, 306 IPC is set aside and quashed. Resultantly, the accused stands acquitted of the charges framed against him. Is he on bail?
No, my lord. He's inside the jail.
He's inside the jail? Then a direction has to go for
Yes,
releasing him.
From my lord, custody, my lord. Release warrant should be issued by the court, my lord. Registry, my lord.
Then the direction should be the accused shall be released forthwith?
Yes, sir. Forthwith, my lord. And release warrant should be issued by the registrar.
The accused will be released forthwith. Let registry
issue the release warrant, my lord.
issue the necessary release
Warrant to the superintendent of jail, Borpeta.
release warrant to the concerned
Yes,
superintendent of jail.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. Accordingly, this criminal appeal stands disposed of. Send back the LCR.
Yes.
There is a little bit of editing. I shall do
Yes,
it. You
yes,
should be getting
yes,
it by the after the break.
Yes,
and sorry, it took some time because there is a little issue with the infrastructure that is provided us. There is not adequate stenographers for which some delay has taken place.
Okay.
Anyway, you are appearing for the complainant, right?
My lord, my lord.
Take it or naam to loi lobo na, please. All right. Mentioning any? Rupak naam to loi lobo, huh?
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
May I please, your lordship, with the consent of respondent, I beg to mention item number 26, lordship.
20?
26, lordship.
26, yes.
With the consent of the respondent's lordship. After application, your lordship.
As prayed for by Mr.
P. Sharma.
P. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner with consent from the other side, list this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged, lordship.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention for listing, my lord, after vacation, any date, my lord.
Listing of what?
My lord, non-payment of
Bench?
amount,
Which bench?
bench 5, my lord.
After two. Make the mention before the appropriate senior bench. Yes, next.
My lord.
May
Yes.
I please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 13.
Item
Kindly
number?
13.
Case diary not received, lordship.
Kindly
Not received?
Lordship.
Okay. Await case diary. List on such and such date. Interim. Interim, if any, shall continue till the next date of listing. Yes.
May I please, your
Date,
lordship?
date.
On 17th of July, lordship.
17 July. Yes, please.
May I please, your lordship, with the consent of the other side, I would like to mention item number 12. May the matter kindly be listed on 22/7.
You are for
I am from petitioner on the behalf of D. Sharaf.
MS.
Petitioner on the behalf
Your
of
name.
P. Sharma.
As prayed for by MSP Sharma on behalf of Mr. D. Saraf, learned counsel for the petitioner with consent from the other side.
Yes.
List this matter on
22/7/24.
22/7.
Obligation.
May it please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 20, lordship. And lordship, upon instruction, I would like to withdraw this writ petition, lordship.
20.
Yes, lordship.
Heard Mr. YS, no, your name?
Lordship N. Dikaraja.
Heard MS N. Dikarja, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. D. Sharma, learned additional
My lord, it is regarding IOC, Indian Oil Corporation.
Learned Standing Council,
My lord.
IOC, respondent numbers 2, respondent number 7. And anybody from central government is here? Yes. And Mr. S.S. Roy, SK Medhi, DYSGI or CGC?
CGC.
Learned CGC for respondent number 1. Stop. MS N. Dekarja, Learned Counsel, for the petitioner submits that she has received instructions from the petitioner not to press the instant writ petition and accordingly seeks withdrawal of the same.
20.
Prayer is allowed. Writ petition stands dismissed on withdrawal.
Much obliged.
Disposed of. Yes, Mr. Roy.
My lord, I have very limited prayer in this case, my lord. Initially, the land was, my lord, 46 bighas, 2 kata, 12 lachas. Out of that, I purchased, my lord, 23 bigha, 1 kata, 4 lachas. Now, the land is been acquired for the land, my lord, to broaden the national highway. Now, the initiation is that, my lord, that they are going to distribute equally among the other legal heirs. But I am entitled to 50% of that because the total land I have purchased it, my lord. So there is no demarcation, my lord, in fact. Lordship may see for a moment, my lord, page 45.
So at this stage, Mr. Roy, your
Lordship may see page
your
40.
prayer is for what? For demarcation.
For my lord, you
Your prayer
consider
is
my
for releasing the compensation.
50% of the compensation.
All right, you take instruction.
Compensation has already been, my lord, deposited before Kala. Now they are, my lord, regarding their apportionment.
There is some appeal provision, if I'm not wrong.
3H4, my lord. There's to approach.
That is there. That is there, my lord. I've
Section?
seen
3H4 of National
Highway Act.
Act, my lord.
384.
3H4.
National Highway Act. Then why have you not approached?
No, I'm being approached, my lord, but
No,
Lordship may say.
if you have an alternative efficacious
madam.
remedy,
Yes,
why should this court unnecessarily entertain this writ petition,
Very
Mr.
correct, my
Roy?
lord.
Unless, of course, you come out with those 3 exceptions set out at Whirlpool,
Yes, very correct, my lord.
right? Natural
No, I'm not
justice,
that-
outside
that's
jurisdiction.
what I said, madam, my prayer is very limited.
Yes, I understand your prayer is limited, Mr. Roy, but for this court to exercise the discretionary equitable remedy in favor of you, you must come out with an exceptional case in view of the fact that there is an alternative remedy available.
Very correct, my lord. I'm not saying that, my lord, but Lordship may see for a moment, my lord, page
3H?
40,
3H4.
3H4, that is there, my lord. 3H.
Sorry, Mr. Roy, if any dispute arises, it's very
Oh,
clear
yeah, that-
to the apportionment of the amount or any part thereof or to any person to whom the same or any part thereof is payable, the competent authority shall refer the dispute to the decision of the principal civil court of original jurisdiction within the limits of whose jurisdiction the land is situated.
That is pending, my lord. They may, but only one thing is that, my lord, my prayer is that, also I prayed for partition on demarcation of the land, my lord, that is pending. So if Lordship
Where?
directs,
Where?
Lordship, my prayer may be seen, my lord.
No, where is that application for demarcation?
Yes. Lordship may see annexure, my lord, 51 and 53, my lord.
Page 50?
Before that, my your Lordship may see page 47 also, my lord. That is the circle officer's report. Oh. Demarcation. 38. Page 38, sorry, my lord. Page 38.
Page 38?
38, my lord.
Yes. You want disposal of this?
You can, Lordship may can dispose of, or Lordship may keep it pending also for next day it can be disposed of.
Miss MS Das?
My lord, it's 98, my lord.
This is of 1998, Mr. Roy.
Yes. I'm pursuing the matter, my lord, but there is no
I do
response.
not know, my lord,
Because
whether-
of non-demarcation of the land, my lord, this problem and arisen, my lord.
That is the main apportionment portion. They can agitate.
I purchased the land in 82, my lord.
They can agitate there, my lord. They can bring all these things before the district judge,
No,
my lord.
definitely, my lord, but Lordship then.
Roy, listen, this application at page 38 is of 1998, number 1. Number two, you admit that there is a case pending before the civil court.
In the civil court, there is no case pending, madam.
But have you raised the dispute in terms of subsection 4 of 3H?
That is raised, madam. I've raised it.
Where have you said?
My lord, I have Lordship may see. Last two representation, madam, 51 and 53, my lord.
Body comment.
Page 51 is to the Deputy Commissioner.
Yes, Deputy Commissioner. Because I have to raise my and page 53, Circle Officer, my lord.
Ms. Das,
Correction
are these the appeal?
Which
Page
one?
51 document? It is submitted that page 51 and page 53 is before the Deputy Commissioner and Circle Officer.
Lordship.
What I point out, in paragraph 12 of the repetition,
They have
say
stated.
that they have approached the authority to send it to, they have not referred the matter to principal civil judge, which he ought to have done. But in the annexure, we could not find.
Lordship. Paragraph 12, Lordship may be pleased to say.
Yes, the competent authority of Kala, without proper hearing or inquiry or without referring the dispute for so and so, is arbitrarily decided the issue between the petitioner and respondents.
They have, Lordship may say page 45, madam, for a moment.
There is a recent letter.
That is, my lord, Office of the Commissioner, my lord. The award amount is 2 crore 15 lakh 49,000. Lordship may see in the top of it, my lord. Then the area of land, my lord, out of 46 bighas, 6 bighas has been acquired.
So 3H2 has already been done.
Yes.
But now, what about 3H4?
That they have not done.
Dispute has to be raised by the petitioner.
Yes.
Correct.
The dispute has to raise by the petitioners, my lord. Then only it will be sent to the competent court.
No, that we raised, my lord, because my
Where?
question
It is not shown from your documents.
Yes.
But they have decided this amount to be deposited in, my lord, competent authority of land acquisition, my lord. That is the respondent number 4, my lord. Now, that is pending. Now, if if they relegate to the civil court, that's a different. But I am on partition and demarcation, my lord.
I am issuing notice. In the meantime, you file your objection for the maintainability also. I am going to refer to the issue otherwise.
Or Lordship may dispose it of, send it to the Kala to refer the matter to
To the-
principal
to the-
civil judge, since they have raised the.
That is their particular, my lord.
Because if it is pending
grievance.
here, will not serve their purpose also.
That is true.
Money is already there.
Pending, my lord, money. Only they are to be
Everything
dispersed.
can be
my
taken
lord.
care of by the principal civil judge. As part A.
Only thing is, my lord, out of that I say that total 46 bighas.
Understood, Mr. Roy. Now,
That's what, my lord, if demarcation is not done, so they are also helpless because it is the
Kala will
authority
take
who will
care.
decide the issue, my lord.
No, it is
heard
Kala
Mr.
will
J.
send to
Roy,
the
learned
principal
senior
judge.
counsel, assisted by Mr. S. Sharma. Huh? Mr. R. Sorry, Mr. R. Hajorika, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard M.S. U. Das, learned additional senior government advocate, and Mr. A. Bhattacharya, learned standing counsel, revenue, for the state respondent. Stop. By filing the instant petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking release of 50% of the awarded amount to the petitioner and also direction from the respondent authorities to make the partition as well as demarcation of the land of the petitioner as per the registered sale deed dated 12/12/1982. Stop. M.S. Udas, learned additional senior government advocate, raises objection as regards the maintainability of the writ petition in view of the availability of an efficacious alternative remedy, i.e. section 3H of the
3H4
i.e. subsection 4 of section 3H of the National Highways Act 1956. Stop. The issue of maintainability is kept open to be decided on the next date of listing. issue notice, returnable 4 weeks.
There are private respondents.
Yes, yes. That's why 4 weeks. MSU does accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 226 and A. Bhattacharya on behalf of respondent number 1. Extra copies within the course of the day. Registered post AD in respect of respondent number 7 to 12.
7 to 12.
7 to 12. Okay. List after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Sorry, Mr. Roy.
No, my lord, small play, my lord. That, my lord, now DC is, my lord, obstructing me, my lord, in doing agreement so far the balance land is concerned with the construction company. So I prayed that, my lord, there should not be any.
This court has doubt about the maintainability. This court was almost about to dismiss of the writ petition, but I have issued notice. Now let us see on the next date. Yes, next matter, please.
May I please Lordship. And in this case, the petitioners are, my lord, elected members of, my lord, Board of Directors of Samavai Samiti, Lordship.
Board of
Directors of Samavai Samiti, Lordship. My lord, kindly see page 35. My lord, the result of the election was declared on 29/8/2023.
Page
35. My lord, the director, Register of Cooperative Societies, directed to hold the meeting. Page 35, Lordship. Annexure 5, Lordship. Directed to hold the meeting to, my lord, elect or select the, my lord, president, chairman and vice chairman of the, my lord, cooperative societies, Lordship. Thereafter, although meeting was invited, Lordship, but in the meantime, my lord, the code of conduct, my lord, was imposed. My lord, that is why, my lord, the assistant register, my lord, that is at page 40, kindly see, Lordship. Annexure 7.
If we issue notice at this stage and say no adverse action at this stage against them, is that all right?
Lordship. Otherwise, also the register had directed the secretary to hold the first BOD, Lordship.
Well, in the interim, at least let not any adverse orders be passed.
Lordship.
Heard Mr. M.H. Ahmed,
Lordship.
Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr.
G. Baudelaire.
G. Baudelaire, Learned Standing Counsel, Corporation.
For respondent number 1 to 5.
Department. In bracket, Corporation Department.
Lordship.
Respondent number 1
to 5.
1 to 5. What about 6?
6, Your Lordship, one man ad hoc committee.
So 6 and 7 by registered post?
By registered.
All right. By filing this petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking direction for holding the first meeting
Lordship.
of the Board of Directors of Tengaguri SS Limited for election/selection of the chairman and vice chairman of the SS Limited. Stop. Issue notice, returnable 4 weeks. Mr.
G. Baudelaire.
G. Baudelaire accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Extra copies within the course of the day. Registered post in respect of 6 and 7, registered post AD within a period of 2 days from today. Pending disposal of the writ petition. No adverse orders affecting the petitioners with respect to the election of the subject board be issued by the respondents.
Further pendency may not be barred, Lordship, to hold the meeting.
List after so and so date.
My lord, pendency may not be barred, Lordship.
Pendency, needless to clarify, the pendency of the instant writ petition shall not be a bar.
Lordship. To hold the election.
To hold the election.
For the chairman and vice chairman.
To hold the subject election.
Lordship.
In accordance with law.
Lordship. Oblige, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Sharma.
My lord, the matter relates to imposition of forest royalty while issuing, my lord, NOC, building permissions, my lord.
my lord, impositions of my lord forest royalty while issuing my lord building permissions to the private individuals, my lord. My lord, similar matters is already pending, my lord, before this honorable court, my lord.
Any stay given in those matters?
Yes.
So we'll pass the same order. Heard Mr. S. Sharma, learned, R. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner, who is aggrieved by a communication dated 2/3/2023. The same communication.
Yes.
Issued by the Mines and Minerals Department, Government of Assam, by which payment of forest royalty has been demanded. Stop. It is the case of the petitioner that the petitioner is making certain constructions for his own use and not for any commercial purpose, and therefore such demand cannot be made. The learned counsel has also placed before this court an order passed in similar writ petition, being WPC 6507/2023, wherein on 15/11/2023 an interim order has also been passed. Stop. Let notice be issued, returnable 6 weeks. Mr. R.R. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, Forest Department, accepts notice on behalf of
Respondent number 1 and 2, Lordship.
Respondent number 1 and 2.
And 4 and 5.
Who is for housing? MS? H. Borwa, learned standing counsel. On behalf of Mr. B. Nayak, learned standing counsel, Housing and Urban Affairs Department, accept notice on behalf of respondent numbers 3 and 6. And MS U. Das, learned additional senior government advocate, accepts notice on behalf of respondent numbers 4 and 5. Stop. Let extra copy of the writ petition be served upon the learned counsel within the course of the day. Considering the nature of dispute and the interim order passed in an earlier case, it is directed that the matter of non-payment of forest royalty should not come in the way for construction of grant of the building permission. Stop. List after 6 weeks on a date fixed by the registry.
Obliged, Lord.
This one. Yes.
My lord, the petitioners are the legal heir and inherited property, my lord, that was trying to grab the land by the private respondent. That is why I filed the representation, annexion number 11, page 41 to 42, my lord. But that was not considered.
Handovering the land of the petitioner occupied by the... How can the government do that?
Sir, title suit should be filed.
Anyway, I'll issue notice.
Lordship, it appears that there is a land dispute, Lordship.
Article 21.
I don't... I can dismiss it right now on that ground, but anyway, you file being the last day, I'm putting it out, issuing notice 2 weeks. Heard, Mr.
B. Islam.
B. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard MS S. Camprai, learned standing counsel, KAC, and MS N. Bordeloy, learned standing counsel, Revenue. Stop. By way of this instant petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking inter alia direction to the effect of a direction to the respondents to hand over the land of the petitioner occupied by the private respondent. Stop. The learned counsels appearing on behalf of the respondents raises serious objection as regards the maintainability of the writ petition, specifically in view of the fact that a civil suit is pending wherein the title
No, it's
of...
not pending, Your Lordship. They need to file a civil suit. It's a private dispute.
What did I write? No, in view of the fact that the issue involved in the writ petition are disputed questions of facts, which is required to be agitated before the appropriate forum. Stop. The issue of maintainability is kept open, is to be decided after receipt, on the returnable date. Okay. And MS.
Annexure 11, page 41-42 may be disposed of, my lord, with the direction.
MS Ms. Baudelaire?
Yes,
N. Baudelaire?
Yes.
Accepts notice on behalf of respondent number? 1. And MS N. Kemprai? S. Kemprai accepts notice on behalf of respondent number
2 and 4.
3.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
Lordship. 3 government lordship.
And Mr. S. Borwal, Ladet government advocate, R3. R3 and 5, I think you will do.
5. 3, 4,
SP Karbi Yanglong?
SP no lordship. No
No?
lordship.
You don't appear for the SP?
No.
Okay,
Commissioner
so
and SP is government.
3 are like 4 and 5 is S. Borwa. Huh? Sorry, 3 and 5 S. Borwa, right?
4 also, yeah.
No, 4 yeah, 4 will.
There's a confusion.
No, 3 and 4 will.
Hasn't been reflected. I'm afraid we haven't solved it.
Alright, I'll take care of that. Okay? And registered post, extra copies within the course of the day. Registered post AD in respect of 6, 7 and 8. List the matter after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Let the name of government GA Assam be reflected in the cause list. Correct? That's all. And you will anyway get extra copies. I have said extra copies.
Obliged.
Yes.
My lord, by this application, we have challenged the impugned order dated 26/3/2024 as well as the issuance of the so-called notice in relation to service tax matter, my lord.
In relation to?
In relation to service tax.
Yes.
The reason for preferring this appeal, my lord, that the impugned so-called notice as well as the impugned order is without authority.
Without authority.
Without authority. In what manner it is without jurisdiction, let me complete, my lord.
Where is the
And
order?
the impugned order is in violation of the principle of natural justice, as no opportunity was provided. Although in
You
the
are
order,
making the submissions in view of the fact that there is an alternative remedy available.
my lord,
You are making the submission so as to show that your case comes within the exceptions.
within exceptional case.
All right. Please proceed.
First of all, my lord, taking the page number 43, this is the part of this impugned so-called notice, my lord, Annexure 1,
Page 43.
43, my lord,
43.
43, 44, para 3.3.
3.3.
Yes.
Yes.
My lord, may I take page 43, para 3.2.
Yes.
Form 26AS. It appears from the Form 26AS annual tax statement under Section 303AA of the Income Tax Act 1961 that the said noticee has earned the following consideration against rendering the services during the period from October 2015 to June 2017 from different entities as under, and the details is in the table, my lord. So these are the amount which reflected in my Form 26AS under the income tax provisions, my lord. Under the income tax provisions. Under the income tax provision, my lord, what happened if any transaction is liable to be deducted at tax at source under the income tax, that is reflected in Form 26AS. Now, my lord, from the above, I am reading the bottom paragraph, my lord. From the above, it appears that during period from October 2015 to June 2017, the said noticee has earned consideration from PWD Government of Assam and from Sports Authority of Assam, for which relevant work order contract documents have been submitted as mentioned under para 3.1 above. Further, it also appears from the Form 26AS that they have received consideration from other entities such as Director of Border Area Assam, Nipul Kolita, and Mrs. Jaychan Lal Singhi, for which no work order, contract document, bills, etc. has been submitted. To ascertain the date of execution of contract, nature of work undertaken, etc. All the transactions have been recorded under Section 194C of Income Tax Act 1961, which deals with the provision of tax deducted at source at the time of payment to contractor, subcontractor. Now, my lord, continuing para 3.3, balance sheet and profit and loss account. The scrutiny of balance sheet, my lord.
What has happened?
In this, entire service tax was demanded on the basis of income tax record and on the reason that they are failed to ascertain. My lord, only one.
And according to you, this is without jurisdiction because?
Because the service tax liability is charged as per the charging of the Service Tax Act, not by the income tax provision, my lord. There may be crores of rupees under the income tax. For that purpose, my lord.
Where is the impugned notice?
Impugned order is
132.
What is the interim that you are seeking today?
My lord, for that purpose, my lord, that similar matter is already decided by this honorable court, and I have annexed the order, that is page number 176, my lord.
Page number?
176.
Yes.
And relevant para is from 4.
Is this applicable, Mr. Kayal? This order, the similar order?
Yes, some cases are pending.
Some cases are pending. Interim orders are there?
Yes, sir.
So then we will issue notice.
No, Lordship, that is, I have no objection to that. But Lordship, recently, this honorable court, in similar type of matter, so that when the alternative remedy is there, it is not maintained.
No, but then if this similar issues of this nature.
Lordship, question of maintainability may be kept.
Yes, yes, yes. There's no difficulty.
Lordship. And regarding Lordship, another point, my learned friend submitted that there is a violation of principle of natural justice.
I'm not going into all that now, because you see, if I go into that, you will be prejudiced later, or he may get prejudiced if I make any comments right now. So I'll say that you have raised the issue, and I'll keep it open.
Yes.
And my lord,
regarding
the interim order also,
yes,
there are other orders also.
Give me one of them. Don't give me more than one.
No, that is, I am admitting, Lordship. In some cases, Lordship has passed, no court selection.
Only because of that, you see. Yes, your name? S.K. Singh.
V.K. Chopra.
Heard Mr. V.K. Chopra, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. S.E. Kayal, learned senior
standing counsel, GST.
Senior standing counsel, right? Okay. Senior standing counsel, GST.
Respondent number 2, 3, 4.
For respondent numbers?
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, and 4. Anybody else? For one?
Central Government Council is
S.S. Roy and Mr. S.S. Roy, learned CGC for R1. Stop.
Since similar matters are pending,
by way of this instant petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is challenging the order dated 23/4/2021 is challenging inter alia the order dated, which is the order by which it was confirmed,
2024.
Order dated 26/3/2024, passed by the respondent number 2. Respondent number 3, passed by the respondent number 3, confirming the demand of service tax for an amount of rupees. For an amount of rupees.
16 lakh 4,000.
16,
1604. 160473.
8. Are you sure?
And interest and penalty also.
It is 16.
16 lakhs 4,738.
Please give it in a piece of paper, the figure. And imposing a further penalty of
10,000.
10,000.
Let's say impose another penalty of equal amount of the service tax also.
And another penalty equivalent amount of the service tax. On the ground that although the services referred in the impugned order were covered under the exemption notification, yet the impugned order has been passed only on the basis of AS 26.
This is 26 AS.
26 AS within bracket A. No, 26 AS statement
of income tax
filed with the income tax department. Stop. Mr. V.K. Chopra submits that similar matters are pending before this court wherein interim orders are operating. Stop. Mr. S.A. Kayal, Learned Standing Council, GST, submits that in view of the fact that there is an alternative efficacious remedy available, the instant writ petition is not maintainable. Stop. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Mr. Kayal accepts notice on behalf of respondent numbers 2, 3 and 4. Mr. S.S. Roy accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1. Extra copies within the course of the day. Stop. Having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is hereby provided that no coercive steps shall be initiated against the petitioner on the basis of the order dated 26/3/2024 until further orders. Stop. Needless to clarify that the issue of maintainability of the instant writ petition as raised by the Learned Counsel for the respondent shall be kept open. Stop. List after 4 weeks is list after date to be fixed by the registry. Should I say along?
For resolution, item number 2.
Yes, Mr.
Madam.
2. I was thinking you were coming this side.
No, well.
Yes.
My Lordship, kindly pass over the matter for the day. Due to my
For the
seniors.
day. All right. As prayed for by Mr.
M.M. Bhuya on behalf of S. Ali.
By Mr. M.M. Bhuya on behalf of Mr. S. Ali, which is not opposed by Mr. G. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the respondent number 3.
Let that line not be there, my lord.
All right. Which is to cut it there. List this matter. When do you want it?
After the vacation.
Tell me a date.
My lord, can it be on 28, my lord? 20.
All right. 28,
29, my lord.
29?
Yes, my lord.
29/7. Yes.
I'm
With your lordship.
Yes.
Well, here one of the writ petitioners has expired. Your lordship may
So
either
then you may have to make some application.
my lord, perhaps on my statement, my lord, your lordship may delete the name because the other legal ads are there.
Are there? That this matter was listed today with the remark for dismissal in the cause list as there was no representation on behalf of the petitioner when the matter was last called, i. 24/6/2024. Stop. Today, when the matter is called, Mr. M.K. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by M.S. and Ahmed for the petitioner is present. Stop. Mr. R. Dubey, learned counsel for respondent number 6, and MS. Anyone else is also present. Stop. Mr. Chaudhary, learned senior counsel, submits that which petitioner that
Petition number
during
6.
the pendency of the writ petition, petitioner number
6,
I, Srimati Damayanti Hira, has expired, and accordingly seeks striking off.
Citing her name.
Accordingly, striking off, right?
Yes.
Accordingly seeks striking off the name of so and so from the arrayed petitioner. Stop. I think you have to make an application, Mr. Chaudhary. In view of the above, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry for doing the needful in the matter. I think that is better.
There is a notification.
I know. That is why I said doing needful. So, Mr. Chaudhary, ask your office to find out. I think you will have to file an application.
Yes.
After that, that amended cause title has to be given.
Yes.
All right.
Obliged.
None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. Stop. Yes, who are appearing the other side?
I am for the respondent 4, 5 and 6.
Mr. R.K. Bhuya,
Lordship.
learned counsel for the respondent numbers 4 to 6, and MS Udas, learned additional senior government advocate, are present for the respondent. Stop. This matter was listed today with the remark for dismissal in the cause list, since there was no representation on behalf of the petitioner when the matter was last called, i. 24/6/2024. In view of the fact that the petitioner has been consequently not being represented by the learned counsel, this writ petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution. Disposed of.
May I please your lordship?
Yes.
I am appearing on behalf of Mr. M. Soikia. In pursuance of order dated 26/6/2019, I will file additional affidavit.
All right. As prayed for by MS R. Doctor on behalf of
Mr. M. Soikia.
Mr. M. Soikia. Mr. M. Soikia, list this matter after 3 weeks to enable the petitioner to file rejoinder against the affidavit in opposition filed by.
Additional affidavit filed.
You are filing a rejoinder against the affidavit.
Respondent number 3.
Correct. Respondent number 3 has filed. Okay. Against the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number 3. Stop.
I'm for respondent number 6. I'm for respondent. On a date to be fixed by the registrar.
After 3 weeks, on a date to be fixed by the registrar. Yes.
I'm for respondent 6.
I'm not recording everybody's present because it is all there. You all are present. You are appearing. This matter was listed today with the remark for dismissal, since there was no representation on behalf of the petitioner when the matter was last called, i. 24/6/2024. Stop. Today, when the matter has been called, your name?
A. Mena.
Mr.
A. Mena, on behalf of F. Khan.
A.
Mena, M-E-N-A.
Mr. A. Mena, learned counsel, on behalf of Mr. M. Khan. F. Khan is present. Stop. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
In this case, my lord, the
Ex gratia.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, no affidavits.
No affidavit.
You'll file?
No, we have got an instruction long time back, but from the instruction I can make out that the fact remains that the child is missing from the accident site by drowning. The fact has been admitted by the investigating officer, and charge sheet has been filed because of the reckless driving. Now, now from the place of occurrence, that is a public place where the child has gone.
So very likely they are entitled for the ex gratia amount. But for that matter, at least a proposal has to come from the Deputy Commissioner. So at least if at all Lordship wants to can dispose of on that line, or else we have to wait for.
Dispose of on which line?
On the line that based on the police investigation.
Where
report.
is that?
My lord, report at page 45, my lord.
Let the report come from Deputy Commissioner.
I think
If
let
the
it
proposal
come,
sends to
correct,
the revenue
because
department, then it can be.
I think that will be appropriate. So you send it.
We will send it.
Mr. S. Borwal, Leonard, Government Advocate, Assam, submits that the requisite proposal in the matter is
based on the investigation report.
Based on the investigation report, shall be forwarded to the office of Principal Secretary, Revenue and Disaster Management within a period of.
No, Lordship, in fact, that is my proposal, because from the para-wise comments that they have submitted, I can make out that is a case where it is an admitted fact. But
1 second, Mr. S. Borwal, Leonard, Government Advocate, submits on the basis of the para-wise comments received that since from the investigation held, it appears that the petitioner is entitled to the ex gratia relief as claimed in the writ petition as per the applicable guidelines, he has to obtain specific instruction as regards the status of the proposal. Stop. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable Mr. S. Borwa, Learned Government Advocates, Assam, to apprise this court as regards the status of the proposal of ex gratia in favor of the petitioner. I think this is sufficient.
Yes, that's.
May I please? This is the party for non-payment of contractual bill, my lord.
Yes.
Notice was issued, my lord, but respondent have not filed
Bill
the
payment, Mr. Borwa. Here I think PWD and Finance. Anybody there? PWD, Finance.
PWD, Finance.
Mr. Counsel, get hold of Mr. B. Gogoi. Time being. Next.
May I please, Lordship?
Yes.
Matter relates to the settlement between the respondents.
Are you filing any reply?
No. They didn't file any.
Correct. Do you want to file reply?
Yes, of course. I want
Then
to file.
ask for the time. You are Mr. B.
Your
Fukan.
Your Honor, my humble submission is kindly vacate the stay order, Your Honor.
Mr. Have you filed any application?
Yes, I have already filed the affidavit.
No, vacate petition, no file. Not
If you file any application for then once stay is
No,
granted,
this matter
it shall
is
not be
pending
vacated. You see, once stay is granted, it cannot be vacated casually. If you have a case, you file an appropriate application before this court, Ms. Counsel. You must be aware of the procedures and protocols of this court. Yes.
But, Your Honor,
Mr.
as
B.
per the-
Fukan, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, seeks 2 weeks further time to file affidavit and reply. Stop. MS Mde, Learned Counsel appearing for the respondent bank, opposes the said prayer on the ground that an interim order is operating. Is operating. Stop. As a last chance, further 2 weeks time is granted to the petitioner to file affidavit and reply. Stop. Failing which interim order granted earlier will stand automatically not extended. Then interim order passed earlier is extended till the next date of listing.
May I please, Your
Lordship.
Ex gratia.
Yes, Lordship. In this case, Your Lordship, Honorable Court directed to the petitioner file an additional affidavit.
Government status report.
Regarding the details of the tag number, Your Lordship, where the accident took place.
Yes.
So they were directed as per order dated 26/6/2023.
Any instruction, Mr. Borwa?
No, Lordship, they were supposed to file.
No, Mr. Borwa, a junior government advocate Assam shall obtain status report in connection with UD.
That is one part of the order, but the other part is with
petitioner
regard
shall
to the
bring on
petitioner.
record the necessary
number. Lordship, that ring wall.
Mr. Akan, please don't unnecessarily waste the time of the court. If you have not done this, then please say within how much time will you do it. There is a judicial order requiring you to do something.
Lordship, I understand, but that the ring wall made under T estate, Your Lordship. There is no tag number submitted by.
The additional affidavit is on record. He has filed it, but
it appears that the petitioner has not yet brought on record the necessary materials as directed by this court by order dated 26/6/2023. By way of list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the petitioner to do the needful.
Lordship, deeply.
Obliged, Lordship.
Yes.
May it please Your Lordship. My Lord, the matter relates to the nominee. My Lord, one needy couple during their lifetime appointed the petitioner as nominee, my Lord. Lordship, may kindly see page 16 is the nomination report, my Lord. It is submitted by concerned bank, my Lord.
Yes, then what happened?
My Lord, I submitted application, my Lord, but there, my Lord,
pleadings are completed, it appears.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Mr. Sharma, pleadings have been completed.
Yes, my Lord. We have filed our affidavit, Your Lordship.
So we'll post this for hearing after vacation.
Maybe, Your Lordship.
It appears that heard Mr. G. Uddin, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. M. Sharma, learned tending counsel, Central Bank of India. Stop. Pleadings are completed. The matter requires full-fledged hearing. Admit list on such and such date for hearing.
May I please, Your Lordship? 438 bill.
Yes. Case diary. Case diary received? Did they appear?
He has appeared.
And statements recorded?
Statements recorded.
Any adverse material?
Yes, Lordship, materials are there because there are, Lordship, 24 numbers of blank check issued. And in the meantime, there the statement of the co-accused and the present petitioner, that is also recorded. That tells that how they threaten the people.
Huh?
How they threaten the people. And Lordship, can they see I have...
any adverse as regards the antecedent?
Antecedent?
Or fleeing from justice?
Antecedent in this part is that Lordship, he is the president. He is the president of the society, and the earlier who was arrested, he is the secretary. And they use some illegal means to obtain that.
No, this is the allegation.
That is the allegation.
Correct.
And in this regard,
as regards his past, his antecedents.
Yes. Lordship, and
nothing is there. Ajab, this court has already disposed of one bail application.
Yes, Lord.
Granted.
Yes.
Granted, right?
Granted, Lord. That was regular bail application, but case number 17.
All right, let him. He's already appeared. Heard, Mr.
Yes, Rana.
Item number 14, for disposal. Heard Mr. S. Rana, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr.
K. Bushal.
K. Bushal, learned APP, Assam. Stop. This is an application under section 438 of CRPC 1973 for granting pre-arrest bail to the petitioner, i.e. Mubarak Hussain, who is apprehending arrest in connection with Hatigaon PS case number 38/2024 registered under sections 120B, 420, 421, 422, 423, 386, 387, 34 IPC. Stop. The case of the prosecution is that on 28/2/2024, an FIR was lodged inter alia alleging that as per information, an institution, namely Soraighat Trading and Cooperative Society Limited, were an illegal office for lending money to different people of the locality as well as others at high rate of interest by taking mortgage of valuable property were going on. Stop. It is the further case of the prosecution that after the information received, the jurisdictional OC had directed the complainant to proceed to the above mentioned spot, and upon reaching there, a search was conducted at the office of the cooperative society and the secretary of the society was arrested. Accordingly, a case was registered. He is not the secretary, right?
He is the president. Present one is the president also.
Mr. S. Rana, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the petitioner is a member.
A member, my lord.
He is member of the cooperative society, and the cooperative society lends money to its members in terms of the bylaws adopted. Stop. Case diary, next para. Case diary call is placed before this court. Pertinent that this court, by order dated 9/5/2024, allowed interim pre-arrest bail to the petitioner subject to conditions. Petitioner subject to conditions. Stop. Your name again?
K. Bushal.
Mr. K. Bushal, learned APP, submits that the petitioner in terms of the court's order dated 9/5/2024 passed earlier, appeared before the investigating officer, and his statement also was recorded under section 161 CRPC. Stop. He further submits that the case diary reveals materials against the petitioner. Stop. He further submits that the investigation has substantially progressed and the statements of the witnesses have already been recorded. Stop. And those checks have been recovered or something, you said?
Something that is not recovered.
All right, I'll not say that. Stop.
In the seizure, at first they have recovered 27 numbers of this blank check and other agreements and all.
After that, you say? Next para. It appears from the materials available in the case diary that the cooperative society lends money to its members in terms of the bylaws adopted.
That they have stated.
Yes. It further appears that the cooperative society is registered under the Assam Cooperative Societies Act 2007. It further appears that the statement of the petitioner has been recorded under section 161 CRPC, and the petitioner is cooperating in the investigation. Stop. As such, this court is of the considered view that custodial interrogation of the petitioner may not be justified for the ongoing investigation. Stop. Considering the entire aspect of the matter, it is accordingly provided that in the accordingly, the interim order granted earlier by this court by order dated 9/5/2024 is hereby made absolute, subject of course to the following conditions: 1, 2, 3 disposed of. Okay? An affidavit appears to have been filed on behalf of the government.
No, I am appealing on behalf of Respondent 6.
You have filed an affidavit? Yes, Mr. Goswami, what about your affidavit?
No, we have not filed.
You will file?
No, can you see the order dated 2/12/22?
Yes.
The third paragraph, logically some observation is there by the Honorable Court.
No, that is all right, but notice has been issued.
The matter may be closed because searches have furnished already, my lord, as per the affidavit, my lord.
All right.
One is released and one is certificate.
So then nothing survives.
My lord.
This case was filed for what?
My lord, for extortion of money, my lord. The investigation was not doing any...
for handing over it to a special agency.
My lord.
But in the meantime, investigation is completed and charge sheet has been submitted. Where in your affidavit?
Well, affidavit is there in page 32, my lord. There substance is there, my lord.
Page of your affidavit.
24.
All right. Disposal of Colonel huh? Item 15.
Yes.
Heard Mr. DCC Fukan, Learned Counsel for the petitioner stop. Also heard Mr. N. Goswami, Learned Government Advocate for respondent number
126.
125.
125, sorry.
125 and Mr. B. Buragohai for respondent number 6. Stop. By way of this petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking direction for handing over the investigation in connection with North Lakhimpur PS case number 499/2022 under section 384-294-34 IPC to a special investigation agency on the ground that nothing has been done. Stop. Today, when the matter has been called, it is submitted at the bar that the investigation has been completed and charge sheet has been submitted by CS number 651/2022 dated 27/10/2022 in connection with the North Lakhimpur Police Station case number 499/2022 under section 384-294-34 of IPC. Stop. In view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the Learned Counsel for the parties, this court is of the considered view that this writ petition has become infructuous. Stop. Accordingly, petition stands dismissed for being infructuous. Yes. Why is this matter for orders?
May I please, Your Lordship? My Lord, in this matter, steps shall be taken upon respondent number 12, my Lord.
Steps?
Steps upon respondent number 12 were to be taken, my Lord.
12?
Yes, my Lord.
It is not yet taken?
Yes, my Lord.
You will take?
Yes, my Lord.
Your name?
P.H. Kaur, my
Lord. Mr. P.H. Kaur, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, assures that fresh steps in respect of respondent number 12 shall be taken within a period of 2 days from today.
My Lord. Deep to listen.
In view of the aforesaid assurance, list this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes.
In this matter also, affidavit is required, my Lord, but till date no affidavit is filed from the...
I cannot hear you.
Affidavit is required in this case, my Lord. Notice was issued earlier.
Steps, everything is complete.
Steps has been taken up.
Yes.
Extra copies to the respondent.
Yes, are you filing anything?
No, Lordship, we are waiting for instructions, so kind of fix the matter.
Your name?
N. Bora.
MS N. Bora, Learned M.
N
for Nagaland?
Yes, Lordship.
MS N. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel for the PNRD Department seeks further 3 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition in the matter. Prayer is not opposed. List this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Published.
Yes, Ms. Bhuya?
Today
substitution?
Yes, substitution.
First day?
First day.
So then I think notice has to go. Who is for the other side? Yes?
G. Assam will appear.
Have you received any objection? Or otherwise I'll issue notice, and if you are agreeing I will substitute. Notice. Heard MS B. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. N. Goswami, Learned Government Advocate for respondent number 1, 2, 3. You can't appear for three.
No, I'm for one, Lordship.
One.
And one and Deputy Commissioner.
Who is appearing for GMC, GMDA? S. Bora?
Lordship.
Huh?
Lordship.
Yes. Can you appear? MSP. I'll put your name. MSP Borwa, Learned. On behalf of Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Standing Council.
For GMC.
GMC and GMDA. Respondent number 2, 3, 4. And N. Goswami 5 who lagai diok, huh? What about the Raj Bhavan?
Lordship, even for Raj Bhavan, I can accept notice on behalf of the AG, Lordship.
And MS P. Borwa as well as for respondent number 6. On behalf of the MSP Borwa, on behalf of the Advocate General Mr. D. Soikia, Learned Advocate AG Assam for respondent number 6. ठीक है सर सिद्धू पाई गई सारा issue sorry this is an application seeking setting aside the abatement under order 22 rule 9 of CPC in WPC 4034 of 2020. Stop. Issue notice returnable 2 weeks. 2 weeks because I don't think you need more than that. 2 weeks, stop. Mr. N. Goswami accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1 and 5. MS P. Borwa on behalf of respondent number 2, 3, 4 and 6. Extra copies within the course of the day. Course of the list after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Substitution is also listed. I think, Lordship, the substitution is also listed.
Substitution is also listed?
Yes,
what is that IA?
IA 1956.
Same order?
Yes, Lord.
Same order, duta IA. So IA 1874 aru eta next to 1956. Paisa? Tolot ase 1956. Tat khali tumi koba. This is an application. Baki khini sab same thakibo. Arrangement of respondents is same?
Yes, Lord.
Everything remains same Sibu Khali. This is an application for substitution of the name of legal heir under order 22 rule 3 of CPC in WPC number 4034 of 2020. What is this modification of cost title?
My lord, in place of village for petition number 3, 4 and 5, my lord, it would be number 1, Uttor Rangapani in place of Tupamari.
Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Panchayat and Rural Development is the main party, Lord. She is here.
Yes. Any objection? Simple correction to the correction is of the cost title.
Village number village to Pamari, in place of village to Pamari, it would be
so it should
number
have been
1 Uttor Rangamani.
It should be number 1.
Number 1 Uttor Rangamani.
That is the correct.
Madam. Number 1 Uttor Rangamani
All
is
right.
correct.
Lekha. Heard Mr. MD
B. Islam.
Heard MD B. Islam, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. N. Goswami, Learned Government Advocate for the State Respondent, MS N. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, PNRD, and Mr. S.K. Abdullah. And Mr. M.I. Hussain. For respondent number 12, 14 and 15. Stop. This is an application praying for correction and modification of the cost title in WPC number 3231 of 2024 due to typographical mistake stroke inadvertent wherein inadvertently the village name of petitioners number 3, 4 and 5 have been typed as Tupamari within quotes dibade instead of quotes number 1 Uttar Rangapani. Stop. Heard the parties peruse the averments made in support of the prayer sought in the interlocutory application. Stop. It appears that an inadvertent error has crept in the cause title, and as such, for the interest of justice, this court allows the application. Stop. It is directed that the cause title in WPC 3231/2024 be corrected by inserting within quotes numbered 1 Uttar Rangapani in the place of Tupamari in respect of the village name of petitioners number 3, 4 and 6. Stop. Disposed of.
Deep blue.
List khatam holla? Yes. What is this? Oh, at that time nobody was there. Yes.
Lordship, on behalf of
you find your return?
Mr. B. Chaudhary, Lordship, we will bring instructions on this matter. Lordship,
You obtain the instructions and file your affidavit. I am giving you 3 weeks time.
3 weeks time.
But ensure Ms. Burwa that it is done, because I think this matter relates to bill payment.
Lordship,
Right?
My lord.
Yes. Bill should not be kept pending. Likha. Heard?
A.K. Azad.
Mr. A.K. Azad, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard MS P. Borwa, learned counsel on behalf of Mr. P. Nayak. On behalf of Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned standing counsel for the PWD and Finance Department. Stop. MSP Borwa seeks 2 weeks time. 3 weeks time to file necessary return in the matter. Prayer is not opposed. List this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Needless to clarify that since the matter relates to payment of contractual bill, payment of contractual bill dated
10/10/2012, 10/10/2012, my lord.
2000?
2012.
Work order. Work order is of
2012.
2012.
My lord.
It's pending since 2012.
My lord. 2012 work order was issued, my lord.
No, don't confuse this court. Bill date from when? Bill is pending since when?
Lordship, representation was submitted in the year 2020, Lordship. Liability statement was also of the year 2020.
Work completion date, my lord.
All right.
Deeply aware, Lordship.